Hey, hi, Lisa Marie here. The topic of thought question today is about our weight loss. What do you think about having a goal weight to shoot for? Or have you heard the term of your body's set point? The thing is, I did not have a goal weight. My doctor, thank you, did not give me a number to focus on and shoot for. And for myself, I find that that worked because any other diet I've ever been on and had something to target, I would get within 5-10 pounds and I don't know, body would just stop. My head would stop. And it would be very difficult to reach that number, and then I would feel like a failure. My goal when I first had surgery and was first losing weight was to be in a particular size. A size at the store off the shelf. And I went from extra large to medium, was very comfortable, very happy with that, and then even went into small. The thing is a lot of people I feel that I've come across and I communicate with, they have a panic when they shoot for a specific number and they reach that number and maybe even go lower. The fear is we don't want to regain and have any weight come back on. However, there's such a thing as your body's set point. And what that is, that's why a lot of times when you fill out the psychological profile information or even the doctor's information, when you set out you answer the question regarding where have you been at what weights. Say you were at 100 pounds for 3 years, and then at 150 for 4 years, and then at 200 for 2 years, and then 250 for 2 years. When you've spent a long time living in a certain weight, your body remembers that, and it remembers it as a set point. So when you start going down in your journey, a plateau, a stall, a whatever is going to happen because your body's going to get to that set point and say, hey, I remember this. We lived here for a while. And you just have to trust the process and trust that eating the way your doctor has recommended, doing the things that they've recommended, not what Fat Brain or Bully or your old habit self has decided it can do. No, you need to stick with what is appropriate and what your doctor has recommended. Then the weight will start dropping again. And for those of you who fear, I've dropped this weight, I'm just going, and then you hit this spot and you start going up, think of it like a bungee cord. What is it if you jump off of a cliff or a bridge or something and you're attached to a bungee cord? What's going to happen? You're going to plummet and you're going to go, and then it's going to go boing, and it's going to come back up some, and then you're going to go back down a little, and then it's boing, because the bungee has only been so long. And even though we've stretched it and then maybe have gone back up and stretched it, that bungee effect is natural. It's natural. And then the part where we come back up and then it kind of rests in whatever the length of that is, that's your body's set point. The thing is, we can fight it, resist it, work it really hard to beat that, whatever that set point is, and be lower. We just have to remember, are we going to be willing to do that hard work consistently, regularly, for a long time? If your tendency is to go gung-ho at the first, trial of a new activity or physical fitness or even eating plan. You go all at it, 100%, 100%, and then life happens, something happens, and you start backing off or maybe even stop altogether. Your body, we've taught our body some pretty bad lessons and habits, and it remembers these things. So we have to find a balance of what you're willing to do. That might be only walking 4 days a week instead of 7. That might be eating very rigid, very controlled, very structured for 6 days a week, not 7, 80% of the time, not 100. Whatever that balance is, and when your body starts coming down to that point, unfortunately, that is then going to be your body's set point. Sorry. The way to get past that, the way to make it different, is to then up the physical activity, lower the food consumption, but having better quality. It is perhaps changing things up, having breakfasty type stuff for dinner, dinner type stuff for breakfast, instead of walking, jogging, instead of walking, riding a bike, going swimming, something to switch up your body's memory of what you're doing and make it something different. But I just wanted to encourage you that sometimes, pretty much all of us, have that bungee effect. You start going down, start losing, and you're like having that pivotal point of the string being all the way down, and then it does boing back up, but then it kind of boings back down and back up a little and back down a little, back up until it reaches that length of what it is. Don't despair. Don't be discouraged. Yes, we all liked the lowest weight we were at, or I did, and the boing back up is a little further than I would like, but I just then have to be honest with myself, look at what I'm doing, how I'm living now versus how I was when I first started this journey, and what can I do to have a happy medium that I can be comfortable with and live with for the rest of my life. And that's kind of what you have to do. Don't beat yourself up. Don't be the bully. Don't listen to the bully. Listen to the good side of yourself that says, I can do this. I'm worth it. And it is doable. Because it is. And you are. Have a great rest of your day. And I'm on lunch. Enjoy your lunch. And I will talk to you later. Love ya. Bye. See? Oh, I forget how to end it. Sorry.